Alongside Coach Mora, I'm Julia Gintof, and we are looking ahead to FIU this week. Coach, the time to celebrate's over. I know you're locked in for this one. Obviously, last game was a huge confidence boost for this team. You talk about the momentum that you're building, and yes, that comes from a win, but it also comes from all those experiences that led up to that win. How do you hope that energy will transfer this weekend as you look to get your first road win?
Well, I expect us to build on what we were able to accomplish last week, and you mentioned it. We had been doing some things well, but not consistently enough. And last week we were better. And when you have a win like that, which is a hard-fought win, not an easy win, it comes down to the last drive, really the last couple plays, and you prevail. I think it builds confidence, it builds momentum. But the thing you have to make sure you do is capture that momentum and capture that confidence, and understand why it happened. It happened because of hard work. It happened because of our energy. It happened because of our attention to detail during the week. And so we got to, understand that doesn't happen unless we do those things day in and day out. And so that's the focus.
The FIU Panthers, they're coming home from a win as well, so I'm excited to see another competitive matchup this weekend. I know Ian Swenson spoke with the media after last game, and he emphasized how much more comfortable the defensive unit is in terms of working as a whole at this point. And we really saw that last game. Jelani Stafford, Malik Dixon-Williams, I feel like I could name a lot of guys that stepped up and made the right plays at the right times. Definitely encouraging to you, I'm sure. I know you rip it apart, but what did you like from the defensive film last week? And how are you planning on emphasizing that cohesiveness, that synergy moving forward?
Well, defense is about discipline, communication, and then effort. And then playing with violence, a level of violence, violent with your hands, violent with your feet, violent when you strike somebody. And last week we put ourselves in better position because I think the young men are more comfortable doing what we've been doing. Repetition that leads to success builds confidence. And so we're just going to keep doing the things that we're doing and doing them better, and understanding where we fit and where people are going to fit around us. And then that allows us to play fast. And when you can play fast, then you're going to make some plays. And I think that's what happened last week. So we have to build on that. And we have to practice that way. We have to meet that way. And then certainly on Saturdays, we have to play with that type of energy.
As you prepare for FIU, you look at a team that likes to move the ball through the air. You see a lot of short, quick passes. Talked about Tyrese Chambers, definitely dangerous wide receiver in that group. Where do you hope to strengthen your DBs? I know you're a former defensive back coach way back when. Where do you hope to strengthen that group, as well as just the pass defense as a whole?
Just continuing to play tighter coverage, continuing to fit where we're supposed to fit, continuing to do a great job of communicating back there. One thing that always helps coverage and one thing that always helps pass rush is working in conjunction. So, if you get good pass rush, your coverage usually looks better. And if you can get tight coverage, your pass rush usually looks better. And so it's just working together, all 11 on every single play, but specific to the DBs, just continuing to tighten our coverage up.
You talk about playing with certainty on the offensive end, and we surely saw that in flashes against Fresno State. Zion Turner, he's got an arm, especially towards the end of the game. A lot of those plays were exciting to see from him. Knowing that he's starting to make quicker decisions, get those passes off, and ultimately have those successes, it's critical for him, but also critical for you guys to be able to quantify his progress at this point. How do you think that'll start opening things up for more opportunities on offense in the future?
Well, you mentioned playing with certainty. When you know what to do, because you've done it repetitively, then you do it with more certainty. We do it with certainty, you do it with speed, and we do it with speed, you make plays. And so, Zion in particular is starting to really, I think, feel more and more comfortable doing the things we're asking him to do, feeling much more certain about his reads and when he should run and when he should pull it and when he should throw it and where he should throw it and how he should throw it. And so that just builds that ability to go faster, and then you make plays. And so as he grows in terms of his confidence, his understanding of what we're doing, then we can open up more schemes for him. But the last thing you want to do is ever put a player out on the field that doesn't feel certain in what they're doing, doesn't feel confidence in the schemes that you're asking them to play, or in the responsibilities you're asking them to fulfill. And so it's always a puzzle putting that together. But the more a guy plays, the more you can do.
I know he'll be playing close to home this weekend in Miami. I don't know, have you talked with him a little bit about going home and playing potentially in front of family and friends?
I have not, and I don't think he needs to be talked to, and I don't think he cares. What he cares about is what happens between those white lines. He's very focused on those things.
Certainly excited for this one. UConn faces FIU for a 7 o'clock game under the lights on Saturday. Tune into ESPN3 for all the action. For now, Coach, thank you once again.
You.
Best of luck on the road.
Thanks.